Disney's Puppy Dog Pals, Adventures in Puppy Sitting. One morning, Bob woke up the puppies with some good news. Morning, sleepy snouts. Guess what, guys? My friend just got a new puppy named Baby. Baby? Bingo and Rolly thought that was a funny name for a puppy. She doesn't want the puppy to get lonely while she's at work. So I said Baby can stay here with you two today. And you can help her keep her company. The pugs thought that was a great idea. As soon as Bob left to go get Baby, Bingo looked at Rolly. Let's get ready. Their mission was to be the best puppy sitters ever. Bingo pointed out that great puppy sitters always have food ready. Rolly agreed. So let's give Baby her own dish, to help her feel at home. Bingo found a small teacup to use as Baby's bowl. If we each share a few of our kibbles, that'll fill it up. Rolly added some kibble to the teacup. Bow wow wow. Bow wow. Rolly looked at his brother. What else do great puppy sitters do? They're good at making sure puppies get naps. We need to find a spot for Baby's nap time. From the bookshelf, he chimed in. Baby could sleep in one of Bob's shoes. That's what you two goofballs used to do. Rolly smiled when he remembered sleeping in Loafy, Bob's old loafer shoe. The puppies went searching for it. In Bob's closet, they burrowed through a pile of Bob's shoes. Rolly pulled out the oldest, rattiest one. Loafy, my old sleeping shoe. And I still fit, sort of, not really. The pugs were sure that Baby would love sleeping in Loafy just as soon as Rolly could get out of it. Next, they decided to gather some toys for Baby to play with. Rolly wondered what kind of toys little puppies played with. Hissy looked down. Okay, first of all, you're still puppies. Rolly shook his head. We mean when we were littler puppies. We can get a little bit less little every day. Hissy pointed out a photo. Well, you loved that squeaky toy I used to throw it for you to fetch when I was bored. Bingo eyes got wide. You mean Mr. Mousy? I haven't seen that squeaky toy in forever. The pugs ran to find Mr. Mousy. It was old and warm, and it was missing its nose. But the puppies knew Baby would still love it. Just then, the pups heard the front door open. Bob was home with the puppy. They ran over, excited to meet little Baby. Bob stood in the doorway, holding on to a leash. Come on in, Baby. But when the new puppy walked through the door, Hissy and the pugs were in for a big surprise. Little Baby was a gigantic Great Dane puppy. Bingo looked way up, at the new arrival. Hooah! That's one big baby. Hissy quietly stood up and then hightailed it out of the room. Good luck with the puppy sitting. If you need me, I'll be napping. Rolly just shook his head. She is not gonna fit in that shoe. After Bob left for work, Baby started whimpering and crying, but Bingo and Rolly knew just what to do to make her Baby feel better. Don't worry, Baby, it's our mission to be the greatest puppy sitters ever. Bingo nudged Mr. Mousy towards her. Baby sniffed it and gave it a quick lick. And then 3 seconds flat, Mr. Mousy was completely covered in slobber. Baby grabbed the squeaky toy, her tail wagged excitedly, and she was off. She happily threw Mr. Mousy in the air, and then ran after it, knocking over everything in her path. Soon the whole room was a complete mess. Before the living room got completely ruined, Rolly realized they had to find something else for Baby to do. I know what I always want to do, eat. The pugs led Baby into the kitchen and offered her the small teacup of food they had prepared, but Baby devoured her food in one bite, and ate both bowls of the pug's food too. After her meal and a big slurp of water, Baby tossed Mr. Mousy onto the kitchen table. Then she jumped up to fetch the toy, but she lost her balance, tipping the table over and sending everything on it crashing to the ground. Bingo looked at Rolly. We better get Baby outside before she destroys the house. Luckily, as the three pups went out through the doggy door, Arf zoomed in to do what he did best, clean up the mess. In the backyard, Bingo and Rolly decided to teach Baby some tricks. First, Bingo showed Baby how to sit. Hey, Baby, sit on your bottom like this. Baby copied Bingo and sat down. Unfortunately, she sat down on Rolly. Now teach her to stand up. Next, Bingo picked up a stick. This is called fetch. I throw the stick and Rolly brings it back. Bingo threw the stick across the yard. Ta-da! Rolly dropped it in front of Baby. Now it's your turn, Baby. Bring back the stick. Bingo picked up the stick again and threw it. Not even Baby can make a mess playing fetch in the backyard. Oh, could she? Instead of fetching the stick, Baby came back with an entire tree in her mouth. Rolly looked at the brother. If we stay here, Baby might destroy the whole yard. Then I think really great puppy sitters would take a puppy to go to the dog park. Let's go. After Baby and the pugs left for the park, Arf looked around then at the extra big mess in the backyard. He couldn't wait to clean it up. At the dog park, Baby ran around excitedly as Bingo and Rolly showed her all of the neat stuff there was to do. Bingo waited for her, watched her explore. Baby sure seems happy. Look at us being great puppy sitters. Suddenly, the pugs saw something flying through the air. Stick! Bingo and Rolly took off after it. Baby started to follow them, but then she heard a squeak. Across the park, Baby spied a squeaky stuffed toy. Joyfully, she ran over and picked it up. But the squeaky toy belonged to Cupcake. What's the big idea? That's mine. Cupcake grabbed the other end of the toy and pulled. Baby playfully tugged back until Cupcake narrowed her eyes and growled. Baby let go. That's right. Go find your own squeaky toy. Baby's eyes brightened and then she ran off without looking back. Meanwhile, Bingo and Rolly took the stick back to its owner. Now that's how you play fetch, Baby. Bingo turned to find her, but she was gone. The pugs looked all around the park, but Baby was nowhere to be seen. Cupcake walked over to them. Are you looking for that big, drooly puppy that tried to take my squeaky toy before she ran out of here? Rolly nodded. Which way did she go? Cupcake just shook her head. Oh, only you two could lose the biggest puppy in the dog park. Then it struck Bingo. She is the biggest. Rolly, we just have to follow the biggest paw prints. Rolly looked down and spotted a large paw print in the dirt. Like this one? Exactly, like that one. Bingo looked around and found a whole trail of big paw prints. Follow those paw prints to things. Thanks, Cupcake. Ah, biscuits. I wasn't trying to help. Bingo and Rolly followed the paw prints out of the park. Then they followed the trail of prints and slobber through the neighborhood until they realized they were headed straight for their house. Bingo stopped suddenly. Rolly, I think I figured it out. Baby was trying to play with Cupcake's squeaky toy right before she ran off. She's going back to our house for Mr. Mousy. Back at the house, the pugs were delighted to find Hissy playing fetch with Baby and Mr. Mousy. Bingo smiled at his brother. Hi, Pa, Rolly. Hi, Pa, Bingo. Hissy stopped when she saw the pugs. I've got to admit, it is kind of fun to have a puppy around to play this game again. Rolly grinned. You know, we're still puppies too. I mean, we're still a little bit little. Missy shrugged. Then get in this game. There's room for 2 more. Yes. Later, when Bob got home, the house was quiet. He found all of the animals snuggled up together. Bob smiled at Bingo and Rolly. Wow, the puppy really tuckered you out, huh? The pugs sleepily opened their eyes. Looks like you guys ended up being a great puppy sitters. Yep, it had been a big day for the little puppy sitters. Mission accomplished.